Hey, everybody. Hope this time and this day finds you well. Welcome to Yoga with Simone, and I'm going to be leading a YIN this morning. If you are joining live, feel free to send me a little note of hello and whatever else that is that you'd like to say. You can let me know that the sound is okay. Um, you can just say hi. We are going to YIN today. It's an hour class. There is a playlist if you'd like to follow along with that, and I'll let you know when you can launch that playlist. The playlist is in my Spotify. A reminder again to those that are a little newer to this, the Spotify is my friend Simone. That's my handle name, all one word. And the playlist is the first up today on my list of playlists, and it is called Yang Yin Wednesday, January 13th. So you can either go straight to Spotify and just get that ready, or there's a link in the chat that I put in our chat today, in our live chat, if you want to just follow that link. In addition to practicing with a playlist, you can also grab yourself 2 blocks. And anything else that's sweet and that you need for practice. Just got a little note from husband Paul, who's practicing in another room with dog Bella. Hopefully there won't be any interruptions with Bella today. But they're nearby, and he's letting me know that sound is good. I'm happy to hear that. So hopefully this will all continue to go off without a hitch. I'm bringing you this practice from the great, sweet outdoors. Fortunate. As always, guys, you can find your back body and lie down if you've got everything ready. We've got about 8 minutes to go before I start class, starting it on the hour at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. These times are going to be happening for the month of January 2021. So a little bit of a change in the time for this month. Hopefully that works for you in the live offering, and if it doesn't, you can always find the class later on when it suits you. But yeah, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, I'll be offering live classes at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. So check that out live if you want to join. Hey, Mom. Mom is joining. Grab yourself 2 blocks, everybody, 2 blocks. One of the sweet things about coming to the mat a little early is just having that bit of space to slip into your practice more deliberately, more intently. So whatever practice time means for you, you can start to acknowledge that. It's kind of like making a decision for yourself as you start to shift into the space and time frame of practice. And having a little bit of time on the front end for that is always good for that reason. A bit about today's practice also before we get started. Those a little newer to YIN or still trying to wrap your head around it. It's just a sweet mix of both offerings in the practice of yoga. Yang usually implying a little more heat, a little more fire, a little more muscle at times, and a little more even ambition in the practice. And then the yin implying the cooling, the yielding, the surrendering, and the softening. So, really showing up to the practice through the doorway of less is more. And so we bring those two ideas together. We actually should always bring those two ideas together in our practice. But we more intently, more obviously bring them together in this mix of offering a yang yin. And when I offer yang yin, I like to start off with a bit of yin at the top, get moving a bit, and then simmer down. So that's what you can look forward to in this next hour of time. Not my dog. Another dog, but not our Bella. Lots of dog life around here, which I don't mind at all. My favorite kind of people. Thing to note about your playlist, just make sure you're not on shuffle if you're deciding to join in, so that you can hear the playlist as it was intended. The first song up will be To Build a Home. The Cinematic Orchestra is the band, so just so you know that you're into the right playlist if you're choosing to join in with that. Hmm. Hmm. So we're just under a minute away. It's a totally great time to start to lay down on your back. If you're working with music, please bring whatever device is going to help you out on that into your hands or nearby so you can hit play as I count it down. And welcome to today's Yang Yin. Thanks for joining wherever you may be, whenever this may be for you. We're going to take a lie down on our back. Whew. And I'm going to count it down for our playlist. Count down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit play. with your palms facing up and the grounding of your shoulders. And just take a big exhale out the mouth or nose. That should give you space to take an inhale, to fill up and feel your belly rise and then your heart. And then exhale out the nose. Two more breaths. And out of those two breaths, I want you to step the soles of the feet onto the mat. You're going to grab one of your props. If they're not blocks, you might be using towels or something else that suffices. And you're going to just lightly press into the feet to raise the bum up and slip the prop underneath your sacrum. Go to the lowest height or the second highest height, but not quite so high. And just feel the grounding there of your sacrum. Maybe pair that grounding with an exhale so that you can feel the weight a little more pronounced onto your prop. And then bring the soles of the feet together and slowly start to widen the knees into space, however, wherever they may fall. Try and let go of the legs being heavy here. We're starting with Supta Baddha Konasana, a little bit of support. And the more you send your exhales to the inner thighs and the weight of your knees, the more receptive your body will be to this pose. And we're here for just almost 2 minutes. So as you wrap your head around that fact, can you more importantly wrap your heart around it? This kind of trust and curiosity into the space of your body and breath. As we trust more, there's less steering, less orchestrating. Your body and your breath will find its way. Start to lengthen the inhales so that you can really lengthen the exhales here for the last little bit of time. Effectively warming up the body for our flow with the strength of our breath. And take one more inhale. And perhaps opening the mouth to let it go. Exhale. Whether it's with the help of your hands or whether you find your way with your legs alone, can you start to close the knees like a book? Moving really slow, as though there's a little bit of resistance there so that you don't just wipe yourself into something new. Feeling for the grounding of the feet to the floor, taking a pause there, breath in and out. Bring the right knee into the chest, keeping your sacrum lifted. Breathe in. And then interlock at the middle of the right shin and pull a little bit down. Breathe out. Release. Put the right foot down. And bring the left knee in. Interlock at the middle of the left shin. Press into the left shin as you inhale. And pull as you exhale. Step the left foot down. Sneak the bum up just a bit as you breathe in. And slide your prop out. Breathe out and put the bum down. Keep your hands down, grounding the palms to the floor mat, and then bring the knee up, one knee at a time. Both knees in front of your chest body so that you could look at them. And then make little movements with your knees. Movements don't need to make sense, just feel a little space in the lower back and in the hips. One more breath in and one more breath out. Take each hand to a knee or shin just below the knee, and then hug in and press down as you lengthen your lower back down. Let's take the hands behind the knees. We're going to rock forward and back, adding in a little bit of swing of feet. About 3 more of these rocks forward. 1, 2. And as you rock forward 3, stay seated, breathe in, and turn around. Face the front of your mat and come into a tabletop. You can wag your tail. Hi Penelope, hi Kate. Good to have you guys. So when you wag your tail, you should be looking for space in your lower back and hips, and you should be reaching through the sit bones. Kind of like you're doing an inappropriate dance move. The more inappropriate the dance move, the more you might feel the lower back and the hips release. So go for it. One more breath in. A little wagging, a little movement, one breath out. Curl the toes under, arch the spine once. Take an inhale. Round the spine once for cat. Take an exhale. Arch the spine again, curl the toes under, breathe in. Kick the bum up, down dog, breathe out. Pedal out the feet as much as it feels like it needs to happen, one hip up at a time. And notice anything that's knocking at the door in the way of moving a little faster. You're moving just fast enough, one breath at a time, one little move at a time. Make it good, make it sweet. One more breath in. And one breath out. Pause the pedal. Station the feet out. Pick up the toes. Look forward, stretching the heels down as you reach the toes up. Downward face dog. Look forward. Let's take these heels high. Breathe in. Bending the legs, right foot then left foot top of the mat. Forward fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold and plant those hands down as much as you can. And then stand up, pressing through the feet, arms high. Breathe in. First morning stretch, hands to heart. Breathe it out. And drop your arms and then swing them forward and up. Breathe in. Through the exhale, hinge at the hips. Breathe out. Weight into the fronts of the feet. Enjoy that fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. Right foot then left foot back into plank. Breathe out. Station the hips. Feel the tug of the belly in for a breath in. And then put the knees up or down and chaturanga to the floor. Breath out. Pick up the heels of the hands as you kiss the floor. Fingertips down. Peel the heart up. Breathe in. Baby cobra. Tuck the chin in though. Firm bums and then kiss the floor. Breathe out. Curl the toes under. Press right to child's pose. Inhale. And then come forward to tabletop and downward face dog. Exhale. One breath in. Heels reaching, toes pick up, breath out. Look forward, pick up the heels, breath in, bending in the legs. Left foot, then right foot, top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, maybe your hands down. Stand up, morning stretch, arms high, maybe a little sweet back bend. And then exhale, hands to heart. Drop the arms forward and up. Breathe in. And then exhale, forward fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Little heart forward. And then step the left foot and right foot into plank. Knees up or down through an inhale, broad upper back. And then chaturanga to the floor as your elbows point back. Pick up the heels of the hands, tips of the fingers down, baby cobra, really strong bums and thighs. Kiss the floor, exhale. Child's pose, breathe in. Tabletop and down dog, breathe out. Take a breath in. Out the mouth, breathe it out. Right leg high, inhale. Right knee to right elbow. Kick up on an in-breath. Touch your left elbow, exhale all the breath out so that you can kick up and inhale. Listen, step to the outside of the right hand. Little wider step. Put your knee down and semi-arch the spine, heart lifts. Breathe in. And then exhale, straighten the back leg and step forward. Feet together. Make that adjustment. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. As you stand up, arms overhead, right knee high. Breathe in. And bring this to tree pose, right foot to the inside of the left leg. Take your time. It can be on the left leg, high or low of the knee, and then palms to heart. Wag open the right knee, really embody a hip opener here, and then stand up a little taller with your navel going more center. Can you summon the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the neck, and then take your arms high, breathe in, shoulders still down. And take your right knee in to take a step into chair pose, both legs bent, feet together. One breath in. Wave the arms down and back in chair, breathe out. Up, inhale, stay seated. Down and back. One more up in the seat, breathe in. And then forward fold, breathe it out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Step to plank and bend the arms in chaturanga. Your knees can be up or down. Exhale. Upward face dog or baby cobra, breathe in. And then move through to downward face dog, whether you travel through the knees and tabletop. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee to left elbow, exhale. Left leg up to inhale, another sip. Touch your right elbow, exhale all the breath out. Enjoy that. Kick up, breathe in. Step to the outside of the left hand. And travel the right knee down. Come to the fingertips, arch the spine a bit. Breathe in. And then pick up the back leg straight and step forward. Breathe out. Feet together as you forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Bow down, exhale. As you stand up with arms overhead, left knee high, breathe in. Take it to tree, breathe it out. Find those pause moments to set up your tree convincingly. You're being tall, your heart is lifted, your shoulders away from the ears. Still the gaze. Helps to still the body. Draw your navel in, but also a little up. And then feel the right hip in towards the center, following that navel. And take your arms up, but your shoulders stay down. Breathe in. Bring your left knee forward and sit to chair with your feet together. Real low seat. Breathe in. Wave the arms down and back. Breathe out. Wave the arms forward and up. Stay seated. Breathe in. Go down and back again. Breathe out. Forward and up with this low seat and the squeeze of the thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Whether you hop or step, chaturanga, breath out. Upward dog or baby cobra, your adjustments, your breaths. Downward face dog, whether you go through the knees and tabletop or not. Breathe in. Sigh out. Kick the right leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, a little rounding of the upper back. Big up through the right leg, inhale. Maybe you touch your forehead, squeeze in. Kick up, breathe in. Step to the right thumb, breathe out. Left knee down, Anjane arms, take an inhale. Keep your arms high, hips forward and down a little more, exhale. Ground through the left shoelaces, feel the lift of the gaze, but the shoulders down. They plug back into those shoulder sockets for 3, 2. Curl the back toes under, breathe in. Wave the arms back, straighten the back leg, breathe out. Rise the arms up, inhale. Open to second warrior, exhale. Stay stationary here. Can you squeeze the upper inner thighs and level the wrists in line with the shoulders? Breathe in and out. And exalt your warrior. Keep the bend in the front leg. Breathe in. Come back to second warrior. Breathe out. Fly your warrior, arms high, straight front leg. Breathe in. And triangle pose as you maybe duck the back toes in. Breathe out. And this is where you can use your props, your stacks. Can you turn your back toes in to turn your left hip down, but then rotate the left rib cage back? Keep your legs straight, come up, breathe in. Duck your front toes in for wide-legged stance. It might knock the prop in, and then fold down. Full breath in, halfway up. Exhale, fold a little richer, a little deeper. 2 more of those. Wait into the fronts of the feet, halfway up. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, fold. Come halfway up, breathe in. Walk the hands to the front foot, right foot, turn all 10 toes to the front, breathe out. Step the right, or the left foot I should say, up to the top, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Chair pose, take an inhale. And then exhale, hands together to heart. You're going to twist to the left, opening up your right side. Sit a little lower in prayer twist, bum low, high heart. 1 more breath in and out. Come up to a stand, arms, hands overhead, breathe in. Interlock, index high, up and over to the left, breathe out. Open this right side for 3, for 2, 1. Come up to center, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Listen, step to plank pose with your feet together, breathe out. Rock to the left, Vashisthasana, side plank, right arm high, breathe in. And reach the right arm overhead, breathe out. And maybe you step the right foot into tree on the left calf. If you've got that tree leg, take it into plank. You can do it. Just open up the right knee a little more. Breathe in. And then chaturanga with it. Breathe out. Then put your shoelaces down and upward face dog. Breath in. Downward face dog, breath out. There's about 3 breaths here. 3 opportunities to load your spring with the inhale and the exhale. 3 opportunities to steady your breath. Get out of the freak out mode if there is one. 1 more inhale. Exhale out. Left leg high, bring it up. In breath. Touch your knee to nose as much as you can. Round the upper back body, belly in. Left leg high. Touch your forehead. Exhale. Left leg up, kick, level hips. Step to the left thumb. Put your right knee down. Arms high. Breathe it in. Keep the arms high, shoulders down, hips forward a little more. Breathe out. Wetting the hips forward as you ground through the back shoelaces. Just feel that. Curl your back toes under, arms stay up for a beat. Breathe in. As you straighten the back leg, wipe the arms back into that runner's lunge. Breathe out. Inhale the arms forward and up. Crescent. Exhale, second warrior. Breath out. Stay in second warrior. Feel the squeeze of the upper inner thighs. And resist the urge to run away. Feel it for more. Drop in. Exalt your warrior. Breathe in. You're reaching up and back. Left side open. Ooh. Come back to second warrior. Exhale. Fly your warrior. Arms high. Left leg straight. Breathe in. Come into triangle, whether you template the block down to elevate the spirit of the pose or not. You might duck your back toes in, even a step. Right big toe faces forward a bit. Ground into the mounds of the feet, and then turn your right rib cage up and back. One glorious inhale. And twisting this right rib cage up and back. Exhale. Straight legs come up into that T. Breathe in. And then turn your left toes in, wide legs, and fold. Breathe out. You might duck that prop in with your left foot. That's okay. Halfway up. Breathe it in. And exhale, forward fold. 2 more. Halfway up. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more. Halfway up. Can you forward fold even deeper and walk your hands back in between your legs, pulling your heart in? Take that into a halfway up. Breathe in. Walk towards the left foot, all 10 toes pointing forward. Exhale. Breathe in here. Step the right foot forward. Breathe out and forward fold. Feet together. Chair pose right away. Sit the bum down. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Twist to the right. Lift up through the heart as you rotate your right rib cage back. But it's not only rotating it back, it's a little bit of a lift as the bum sits into space. And you squeeze the inner thighs together to sit down with strength. Lifting the belly. Lifting the heart like up dog. 1 more breath in. Out of the exhale, let's stand up. Get out of the twist, arms high. Inhale, interlocked fingers, index high. Up and over to the right, exhale. And feel space open up generously through the left side without you dunking into that lower right side and sacrum. That means lift it up through the lower back as you reach up and over. Come back up to center. Everybody breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, flat back. Inhale. Step to plank with your feet together and hold there. Exhale. Roll to the outside of the right foot, left arm high. Breathe in. Vashisthasana, you might add on the left foot into tree, left knee opening up the hip. Bringing your left arm overhead. Maybe that left arm long, or if you're having a little challenge in your shoulder like me, you could put the left hand behind the head. One or the other. If you've got your tree leg, could you keep it and slowly come into a plank in that shape of legs? Breathe in. Could you chaturanga? Breathe out. Could you shoelaces down and upward face dog with shoulders away from the ears? Could you down dog exhale? About 3 breaths here to acknowledge this shape in the body and the sweetness of breath riding up the back body, down the legs, in and out through the nose. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Breathe in. Right toes look out. Left foot does the same thing. Other side. Breathe out. Stand up straight, legs as you fold. Inhale. And then sit your bum down into a squat. Exhale. Bring the palms to heart. And can you sit into the sweetness of the hips opening up? Essentially the same position we started out in that yin pose, with our sacrum to the back body of that block. Real good pose for the hips. Real good pose for waiting for the bus. Real good pose for moms to be. Real good pose for digestion. Real good pose. Take a deep breath in. And then out the nose. Sit your bum down and go into boat pose, whether you need the help of your arms. And then lengthen your back body. So less hanging out and rounding through the spine, even if you need to adjust on your mat and give yourself space. And then go long and Ardha your boat. Ardha Navasana, breathe in. Stay and kind of flutter, kick long legs. Breathe out. If you're not into the abs today, maybe you just go for a happy baby and find more space in your hips. Breathe in. And breathe out. Go Ardha with no fluttered legs. Inhale. Boat pose, come up Navasana. Exhale. Again, breathe in long. Exhale, boat pose, come up. Go long, you're hovering your legs and your shoulders up or back. Exhale, squeeze up and feel the squeeze of the navel. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze up. 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze up. Go into Ardha Navasana to hover. Breathe in. Bring 1 arm at a time overhead. Hang out. Breathe out. Take an inhale. Lie down like a starfish. Exhale. Right knee into chest. Breathe in. Interlock the fingers at the right shin. Exhale, pull and lengthen the left leg to point the left big toe straight up. Kick the right sole of the foot up to the sky. Reach for the outside. Left hand can rest on the left hip. Breathe in. And maybe you kick a little longer through the right leg to open more space. Breathe out. Alternatively, if the kick doesn't happen, you're just hanging on to half happy baby for 3, 2. Draw the right leg into center. Listen carefully. Take an inhale as you get to center. Cross the right ankle across the left thigh, a little higher on the left leg towards the left hip. And then drop the right knee down to point towards the front of your mat. You can hold on to that left foot so he doesn't slip slide away. Breathe in. And breathe out. Pick up the right knee on an inhale. Exhale the right leg long. Left knee up to chest. Breathe in and interlock the fingers opposite grip, middle of the shin. Pull her in, breathe out. Make sure your right leg is long and you're pointing the right big toe kind of straight up to the sky. Full in breath, full exhale. Pick up the left foot from the outside. Put your right hand to your right hip. Half happy baby. Breathe in. Hang out here, maybe opening a little wider in the left leg or kicking the left leg a little straighter. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you draw the left leg into center with a bend in that left leg, breathe in. And then draw the left ankle on top of the right thigh closer to the right hip for a kind of tree pose or lotus pose. Left knee pointing straight down to the front of your mat. And you keep opening your left knee down towards the floor and down towards the front of the mat to get a little more bang for your buck here. Deep breath in. And out the nose, soft and sweet. One more breath in. Breath out. And bring the left knee up. Lengthen the left leg long. Feel for a beat what's opened up. Change shape. Made your Shavasana longer, more open. Breath in and out. And bring the knees in towards the chest and then involve the hands and put them behind the eye of the knee. Rock forward and back. 3 more rock forwards. 1. The third one's going to get you up to a stand. 2. Rocking forward, a little more momentum. Stand up, arms overhead. Breathe in. Feet together, chair pose. Breathe out. Take your right ankle over your left thigh and sit in. Figure number 4. Full breath in. Full breath out. Pick it up, right knee into the chest. Inhale. Interlock the hands at the right shin, standing wind relieving. We were just here on our back body. Open the knee to the right with your right hand. Breathe in, left hand at left hip. Bring it back to center. Breathe out. Take your peace fingers to your big right toe. Take an inhale. Kick forward and then open to the right. Exhale. You can kick the left arm up or you can rest the left hand at your left hip crease. Beautiful. Bring in a bend to the right leg, right knee back to center. Breathe in, hands to heart. Kick back into topple tree for 1 breath out. Maybe bring the arms forward for a breath in. Come up and you'll stand. Right foot by the left. Inhale. Arms from overhead to a fold. Exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up. Exhale, Chaturanga, whether you hop or step and you move through with that breath. Upward face dog, breath in. Downward face dog, breath out. Kick your right leg high, inhale, keep it there, open it. As you open the right hip on top of the left, you bend the right leg. Straighten the leg for an inhale, square the hips, breathe in. And step behind the right wrist this time for warrior one setup. Left heel down, left toes out. Warrior one. Inhale. Deepen the lunge to exhale. Bring the hands to heart. Breathe in. Grounding your left foot open to warrior two with a slight heel toe to set the feet in motion and step. Exalt your warrior. Breathe in. Put your right forearm on your right thigh to kick your left arm to 12 o'clock. Breathe out. And as you do this and you kick up, I want you to find the spread of your fingertips. Can you pick up your right arm off of that right thigh and then reach forward, find the spread of those fingertips? Beautiful. Come back up, warrior two, breathe in. Fly your warrior, arms high, straight front leg, inhale. Turn your right toes in and turn your heels in, toes out, and goddess pose your sit. Kick your arms high, sit your goddess, breathe in. Cactus your arms into goddess, breathe out. Fold, turn your heels out, toes in, inhale. Fold a little deeper and try that trick of walking your hands back to drag your heart in. Little bit of business, halfway lift, breathe in. You're going to bend your left leg and kick your right toes up as you ground through the right heel, Standasana. Come back to wide-legged fold. And walk towards your right toes, all 10 toes forward. Breath out, bend the leg. Bend that right leg, I should say. Breathe in. Kick to standing splits. One last offer there. Breathe out. If it's your practice to lift the right heel and maybe skip up a couple of times, you could do that into a little mini handstand. Or you fold in and you lightly lift the right heel to open that space for 3, 2. Ooh. Left toes by the right toes, forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Exhale, forward fold. Feet together, chair pose. Swim the arms up. Inhale. And from chair, cross the left ankle over the left thigh and figure number 4. Try and look up rather than down. It's a tendency even I have. You're always looking down at the floor, wondering if that's going to help you out. Elevate the spirit of the pose. Breathe in and out as you sit. As you stand the right leg straight, left knee into chest, arms high. Breathe in. Right, and then interlock the hands at the left shin, standing when relieving. Breathe out. Keep the right leg strong and straight, heart up. Left hand to the inside of the left knee. Breathe in to open the left knee high. Breathe out to close it in. You can open the regular way or peace fingers to big toes. Kick straight out, left leg long. And then you're going to open into that kick out. Left leg long to the left side of your body. And as you bring the left leg back into center, there's a micro bend for that. Keep the left knee high. Woo! Breathe in. And then kick the left leg back into standing splits with your arms washing back. 1 exhale. Maybe your arms come for your next inhale. Out of your next breath in, arms are forward. Can you step the left foot by the right with the arms high? Breathe in. And then forward fold, hinge at the hips, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up. Hop, step, chaturanga, exhale, breath. Upward face dog, bring that heart through like you're swimming up. And downward face dog, breath out. Left leg high, breathe in, keep her up there. Bend the left leg and stack the left hip open. Breath out, all the breath out. Then you straighten the legs, square the hips, inhale. And you'll step behind the left wrist, behind. Right heel down, right toes out, warrior one. Vira one, breathe in. And ground the right heel as you lunge in. And glorious breath in and out through the nose. Try and safe down those shoulders. Keep your lunge, keep your warrior one legs, hands to heart. Breathe in. Open up into warrior two, a little heel toe movement. Sweeten this lunge, squeeze the upper inner thighs. Oh, the world's moving, isn't she? Dance it back, breathe in. And put your left forearm to your left thigh, but kick your right arm straight up to 12 o'clock and spread those fingers wide. Keep the life of the right arm. Left arm kicks in as well. Left arm forward, L your arms. Keep it alive through the fingers. Breathe in and out. Turn your right rib cage open. So breathe in and come into warrior two. Breathe out and look forward. Kick your arms up, straight front leg. Breathe in. Turn your left toes in and then turn your heels in, toes out, and cactus the arms to goddess the pose. Lift your right heel, sit in goddess, breathe in. Put your right heel down. Lift your left heel, inhale. Goddess, left heel down, exhale. Straighten legs and arms, breathe in and reach. And then goddess your pose. Take an inhale here. Turn your heels out, fold with straight legs emerging, wide-legged. Halfway lift in your wide-legged, breathe in. Bow down, maybe walk your hands in. 2 more of those. Walk your hands in. 1 more, halfway up. Fold a little deeper, heart heavy. As you come halfway up in your wide-legged, breathe in. Bend your right leg to kick your left toes up and ground into your left heel. Standasana. Come back to wide-legged fold, breathe in. Walk your hands forward, all 10 toes face forward, bend the front leg, breathe out. Take an inhale here. And standing splits to kick up. And use what's open in your standing splits. Could you pick up your left heel? And maybe that's as far as you go, or you walk your hands ahead and they're flat. And you use the right leg high to momentum a little kick up. From standing splits, so get back there, right leg high, but step the right foot down. Take a halfway lift, feet together, breathe in. And as you fold, I want you to lift the heels and ground through the balls of the feet. Sit your bum down on the heels. Take a little sweet squat, hands to heart. Wide the knees here. And then see if you can feel for wide, wide knees and send those hands down onto the ground, fingertip style, to kind of enjoy an opening on the inner thighs here. Almost the same shape throughout. Can you place your hands down and either hop to chaturanga, getting your feet out of the way, or step to plank and move through vinyasa? You can see I've modified. So there's always a way to make the practice work for you. Come to your knees through a breath in. And get your blocks nearby. Breath out. Ooh, there's a bee. Love nature, there's a bee. From tabletop, walk onto your forearms and widen your knees. Bring your forearms a little closer together. And then, as though arching your spine more, kind of assert your sit bones higher, like your bum is peeking up. And then you can drop your heart down. 2 breaths here. And out of movement and a little bit of that fire and yang and that heat, we start to simmer down. We start to yield. Start with your left leg stepping back long, and then your right leg stepping back. And then drop your belly down like you're doing a sphinx pose as you prop your heart up by grounding your arms, your forearms down and your elbows into the floor. And then walk your heart down and layer your forearms and either put your chin down or your forehead down and bend this right leg and slide the inner right thigh to half frog. And turn your feet out like flipper feet. So the insides of the right foot are resting to the ground. Again, you could have your chin resting on your arms or hands, or you could put your forehead down here. In this yin pose, you want to assess what's for you. So it might be the right knee less up, a little more slid down, or it might be just fine where it is and you want a little more. If you want a little more, you'd prop yourself back on your forearms. And you could maybe use your block or your prop of sorts to drop your forehead down onto. This will intensify what's happening. And by intense, it might be just what the doctor ordered in your body. You need to feel for it. It's your story. And try for 3 more breaths in the shape. Pay attention to the exhales and how they might just alleviate a little bit of the fight of the shape, if there's still one. If you got your head resting down into space, gravity, or on a prop, just lift her slowly. And just to remove the prop out from underneath. And try and slide your leg back into that length. And then lengthen your arms like Superman and just have a little bit of the heart dropping. And wave your bum here. A little right to left. And then the same way we got in on the other side, you're going to layer your forearms or one hand on top of the other. You can put your chin down on that or your forehead. And then I like to curl my left toes under so that I can open my inner thigh to the floor and mat and slide that left knee up. Any amount where you start to feel just a little stretch and sensation. And give it time here, even if you know you're going to climb up to this next level. If you did it on the other side, or if you know that your body's extremely flexible. Just acknowledge that there's something here. And then maybe you add on, if you want more sensation, a little bit of massaging into the lower back. If you get up on your forearms are a little closer together than not. So there's less pressure in the shoulders. And then you can hang your head down into space and gravity, or you can put it on a prop. And there's a couple of variations in the way of height that you could rest your head down on. And you just want to notice how your breath is in all this, because she is a real indicator of whether you've gone too far. If you can't yield to this pose and have fluid breath, you need to peel back the pose a bit. And take about 2 more breaths. And slowly start to curl your head up, whether he's resting on gravity's little wings or whether you've put that to a prop. And removing the prop out of the way. so that you can climb back down, maybe closer to your heart on the floor if you're a little high, and sliding the left leg long. Do one stretch of Superman arms to reach and lengthen, breathing in and out. You can keep your head up or kiss the floor with your forehead. And then 2 options for final Shavasana. You could do belly Shavasana. If you do belly Shavasana, I want you to flipper out your feet. So your heels are in, your toes point out, and your inner feet rest to the ground. And then you could lie your head, forehead to the mat with a light tuck of the chin so you don't smush your nose. Or if you're taking your back body Shavasana, roll over slow. And same kind of position with the feet. Only we flipped it. So your heels are more in and your toes are out. But that same kind of opening for your hips is there because we've done a lot of work to open the hips. I've said it before, I say it again, there is no expiry on Shavasana. Of course, we all have days to live into, work into, but as much time as you can give to this space is as much as will serve you through the rest of the day. It's kind of like packing in the practice, making sure it's there for you, not at all in vain. And just sealing it up, sealing it with that final Shavasana. Thanks for joining live. If you're joining live, it always makes a difference to know we're in community. And thanks to all those that find this class at a later time or date. I'll be back on Friday. Sweet dreams. Namaste. Hmm.